Hi traders, welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, 𝖢𝖥𝖣yi, Senior Market Analyst. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at and exploring the idea of pound weakness. And we're going to talk about, is that pound weakness coming to an end, or are we expecting to see it continue? Now, you can see here, I've got the price of cable up at the moment. That's pound versus the US dollar. And I'm on the weekly chart. And the weekly chart is showing us that price is still heavily bearish here. I'll even include the stochastic here. But ever since the stochastic showed a break below 80 with the K below the D line, you can see price has also has been reflected by price, where we've got this continuation here to the downside, K remaining below D and now below zero, showing us that the momentum here is still bearish. And now we've recently traded through that one spot 23.15, like we included in the week ahead analysis video. It's about where do we expect price to go, and we pointed out the one spot 2175 and the one spot 2050. But is cable the one to watch at the moment? Because we've got a lot of US data coming up this week, including the CB consumer confidence, which comes out at 4 p.m. We've also got unemployment claims as well as core PCE index. The only other market I quite like the idea of looking at is pound CAD. Now you can see here we've got CAD here, GDP month on month, which is actually meant to increase, and CAD has been really strong at the moment. And what I'm looking to see, if CAD remains strong, can we see further downside? Now this is the pound CAD price as it stands on a weekly chart. We're trading below some key areas of interest. Now we came up into these highs here, which was around about the 1 spot 73 handle, and we rejected that and we started to push to the downside. You can see here as well, again on the stochastic, we've got that bearish momentum. Now, I'm looking for areas to see, one, will price turn at any of these points, but will we also, where will we target essentially? Now, you can see here, this low is going to be pretty important, which formed on the 6th of February this year. 1 spot 61 could be a part of a move where we could see it tested in the near future. But I have got a couple of levels ahead of that now. If I just go into the daily chart, you can see the consecutive bearishness that we've got here from pound CAD. Sometimes it can be very difficult to try and jump on any kind of particular move there, because you're expecting price to pull back at some point. But because the pound has been so weak and CAD has been so strong, we haven't actually had any decent pullbacks in this market. Now that doesn't mean that's not going to occur, and I am expecting it to occur, especially around these levels that we're heading towards. Now the reason you may ask, why is that? Well, I'm just going to put a volume profile from this low on the 7th of February, okay? So we're going to grab the fixed range volume profile on TradingView. We're going to go from that 7th of February. And what I'm going to do is go to the high here that formed on the 13th of March. I'm not going to pull across the whole length of this because we're already below that. So I don't really need to know any kind of levels above the 1 spot 66 at the moment. You can see I've got 1 spot 69 in there anyway. I want to look at where price could turn down here. I want to know the most traded levels within this period, because we're approaching that point. Now, the first level I've got marked in is 1 spot 64.22. That is the value area high of this level. The most traded area is the point of control, which is 1 spot 62.87, which is where I'm actually expecting price to come into. Now, whether we get that before price turns is a different question. We're going to have to look at that and how price reacts on a day-to-day basis. What I would like to see from this market actually is something a little bit different. I would like to see us find some support down here at 1 spot 642. Let's just say, if I just grab a little pen tool, for instance, a reaction in there, a pullback into 166, and then a continuation. The reason why I want that is because from a swing trading point of view, where am I going to put my stop loss? The safest place at the moment is above these kind of key structure points in there. but it's not really giving us any kind of real kind of level to work with. At least if we were trying to get short in, let's say, in this period, we've got those highs as a level to place our stop loss. Here at the moment, we don't technically have that. The only way we're going to get that is if we went to a lower time frame, for instance. So let's just go down into the 4 hour and let's just see how price is setting up. You can see here lots of downward momentum coming into the market. Pullbacks are very, very shallow at the moment. We've just traded through one spot 65 as well. So I'm looking to go even lower now because we're not getting the pullbacks that we're expecting. Now on the hourly chart, we're below the 50 MA. And one thing that I do like to see are consolidations. And you can see here around about that 165 is where we got that previous consolidation and we've broken out. So really speaking, I'd like to see maybe a move up into here before the continuation to the downside. It'd be a real nice bonus for the 50 MA to run through there and price can test it and move away from it. If the stochastic turns bearish at that point as well, I'd be happy there. Now, if I just grab a volume profile tool here, and we're just going to check out that little bit of a level through there. So I'm going to grab the fixed range tool again. I'm going to go from these swing highs here down to current price, and it should give me a point of control within that period because that's the most traded area. And it's really simple to see why it is the most traded area because we've got consolidation. Price is bouncing between that point, and you can see 165 is the point of control on that short-term time frame. So if we were to see that pullback in there, we could see a bit of a continuation to the downside. So pound weakness, I think, is going to prevail at the moment. I like pound CAD to the downside because of the strength and weakness of this market. If we do see continuations, we could come to the larger level down here, around about the 1.6287. Thanks for watching this video update. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more Forex trading content. And I'll speak to you in the next video.